Y'all getting nervous or excited about the first pitch?
I'm excited.
Who's gonna get a bobblehead?
I am too.
You are too, Charlie?
Yeah. Man, we have bobbleheads all over the place.
I know.
Take me out to the crowd, buy me some.
People always ask me if I get nervous still watching Clayton pitch, and like, for sure, if it's playoffs, for sure. Like, I have butterflies in my stomach. I realize like the magnitude of the moment in the game and the importance of it, and I know how much Clayton like deeply cares about that. I think if I were to live for every high and every low and every good game and every bad game, that would be too much of an emotional roller coaster. I think that it's not just nerves for the team or the game or the outcome, it's watching the one that I love more than anything, trying to succeed and excel and putting himself out there, you know? And so,
Mama, when are we gonna get there?
we're gonna get there in about 20 minutes.
Mom, I'm thirsty.
Okay. There you go, babe.
We can tell them.
I want him to do well. There probably is a little bit of nerves that come with it, and mainly though, I just want him to stay healthy and just for him to know that he's performing at the level he knows he can.
Do y'all know that all of these cars going into the stadium, every one of them is gonna get a bobblehead of your dada tonight?
Ooh, what? I think they don't have enough.
I know. Do you think that they want them?
Yep.
Do you think they want a bobblehead of Dada?
I think they want all of them.
Yeah. Callie, why do people want a bobblehead of your Dada?
Because he's the greatest person.
He is the greatest person, isn't he?
You take pride. You take pride as a dad in what they're becoming, and you know, now having baseball is something that they both enjoy in different ways, which I think is really special.
Put your hat on. It's go time.
How about go?
Charlie would come play with us if he could, you know, and he loves getting dirty, running around, sliding into home, hitting home runs. Callie just loves the atmosphere. She loves being around the other kids in the family room. She loves Friday night fireworks. She loves getting to dance on the field. And that's what I think is so special about being a dad and playing baseball is kind of getting to share that with them. And, you know, I know it won't last forever, and it's a special time for us.
And it all kind of comes together here, right? On the 5-year anniversary of Kershaw's no-hitter, it's a bobblehead giveaway, and he's making the start.
Do you think that that looks like your Dada?
Yeah.
June 17th, 2014, the day before the no-hitter, we got to see Callie Ann's heartbeat for the first time. We had never seen an ultrasound before, let alone our baby's ultrasound before. And then when they zoom in on it, you start to see this little fluttering heartbeat. And that is probably one of the most overwhelming moments you could have.
You hear that heartbeat and it becomes real. It's like, wow, that is your little person in there. And yeah, it hits home, and it's really fun and exciting and overwhelming and scary, and it's everything. And then you see, in my case, you see Callie for the first time, and all those emotions go into one little girl.
We're at home finishing up a homestand here at Dodger Stadium. On the mound for the Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw. For Kershaw, of course, trying to make a sweep against the Rockies.
At this point, nobody knew about Callie, about me being pregnant. I was still early on, about 8 or 9 weeks, and so nobody knew about it. So it did kind of, for a little bit, just felt like it was Clayton and I's secret.
Punched on the ground to the right side. Gordon is on it to throw him out, and it's a relatively easy inning for Clayton Kershaw.
I don't know that you can fully turn it off and forget about news like that is so life-changing, but I do think that we had to kind of put it on the back burner just because Clayton did have to focus on this start ahead of him.
So with a runaway game, all eyes, the whole story becomes Kershaw.
People started texting me probably around the 5th inning. And at that point, I was like, I don't even want to think about this.
2 out, And here's Kyle Parker. One hopper right at Gonzalez. For 8 innings, he has not allowed a hit. Heaves a big sigh of relief as he walks off the field. And he has 3 outs to go. And amongst the large crowd, the big heart of his wife, Ellen, beats a little faster.
And I just thought to myself, oh my gosh, is this really happening? And I hadn't looked at my phone. I hadn't been aware that I was on TV or anything. And I just got to sit there and kind of watch the whole thing unfold.
Big bouncer. Gonzalez hangs it. Kershaw for the putout. 2 outs to go.
There's some good fortune there. Obviously you got to pitch well and do some good things and get people out consistently. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, everything's got to go right.
High fly ball to shallow right. Gordon out. Puig is there. And there is 1 out to go. 1 miserable, measly out.
I probably wanted to throw up at that point. It was probably so nerve-wracking because you know that until the last out, anything could change at any moment.
Foul back. And now 1 strike away. Hang in there, Ellen. Hang in there.
I wanted it so badly for Clayton because, again, it felt like it was my heart that was out there on the pitching mound. And you realize what an incredible moment that you're getting to share with all the Dodger fans at Dodger Stadium.
Got it. He's done it.
The no-hitter in itself is great, but the celebration afterward and seeing how many people are like just so happy for you that you got to do that, and between teammates, family, friends, I mean, I think that's the greatest thing about doing different things, accomplishments in the sport, is having people around you that want to celebrate.
Clayton Kershaw, first no-hitter of your career. You're a bit emotional already. Congratulations. If it is possible, please take me through the emotion.
Probably a picture that I also just have ingrained in my memory of getting to go hug a soaking wet Gatorade-stained Clayton that day, and the joy on his face, this relief of what he had just accomplished, was just incredible. It was incredible to get to be a part of.
Congratulations, Clayton Kershaw.
We had just had this really incredible moment the day before, and then he had had this incredible moment that night. And it just kind of felt like we were in this together. And then that just was really special and really cool.
Hello, sir.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
It's kind of cool.
Oh, it's pink.
It's pink.